Okay, we are live now. We're going to wait just a couple minutes to get some people in, so to speak.
Gaim is the best.
Gaim is the greatest.
That's right. This is his stage now.
Now, hasn't it always been his
Oh,
stage?
it's always been his stage.
Don't ruin my intro for you guys. Come on.
I see.
All right, let's get that out there real fast. Give it just a couple moments here for everyone to jump in. So yeah, exciting weekend. I mean, I tweeted out, I'm worried about my wallet. I kind of feel, like I said, I woke up the other day and the wallet had already gone downstairs, sitting at the kitchen table in the dark, having a cup of coffee. Just and I'm, said, hey, you doing okay? It didn't look at me. It just, I'm worried.
I feel like that's like everyone's case.
Yeah.
I think like the majority tweeted back as soon as it was released was like my wallet.
Yeah, I cleared a credit card for this, so I'm going to need more than one because there are several writers in the show.
I'm glad you said you cleared.
I cashed in some debts. Like, hey, remember you owe me some money?
Right? It's time to pay off. Our Lord and Savior Gaim needs me.
Wouldn't you know it? Something came up.
I know you've been postponing it, but I'm going to need it now.
Right?
Oh, man.
Got some people in chat. Eric, Tricky B47's in chat, checking it out. All right. Well, I think we're going to get started. So as people filter in, they'll catch up, or if they'll watch it later, they'll catch up, because it is a Tuesday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. So a lot of people aren't off work, but that's good. Yeah, so this weekend, let's go back in time. Let's flash back to last weekend. Mm-hmm. Trying to remember exactly how it went. It started, I want to say, when they did the Soto update, the Candy blog.
Yeah.
And they had teased some Gaim coming in the future. Something Kamen Rider Gaim. Now, granted, I have a feeling they were talking about what else came out for this weekend for Kamen Rider Gaim or Soto, but it started kind of a trend, and the next thing you know, boom, there's a big old teaser for Kamen Rider Gaim complete selection modification. Just a picture of Kamen Rider Gaim hanging out, having a good time. Some of the other Kamen Rider, Baron, Zangetsu, Ryujin, just kind of hanging out. And then, hey, come back next weekend. So here we all sat for a good solid week. Some of us suffering some anxiety, being like, oh no. I'm not ready for this. I wasn't ready. It's 2020, right? There's been a lot of bad, but this is the worst thing for our wallets. If your wallet is a sentient being, your wallet is going, effing 2020. Here we go. So there you are. Then here we are. It's Saturday evening here in North America, Sunday in Japan, and next thing you know, boom, there it is. Complete selection modification, Sengoku driver. Orange lock seed, Kiwami lock seed, Kachidoki lock seed, Gaim faceplate. Couple other, Sengoku drivers coming out. And I think the thing that surprised everybody the most and got a lot of people excited was here you are watching, the people that were watching a stream of Kamen Rider Saber were treated to like a preview, more or less, of Gaiden 3, which is Bravo versus Grydon. out of the blue, and then boom, we also have a CSM lock seed set with these new lock seeds for this new Gaim Gaiden, and everyone freaked out and panicked. My Twitter feed was almost unreadable for most of that night as everyone was catching up on freaking out. Because what happens is the news comes out and it gets tweeted out real quick, and then it's nothing but reactions to the news, and a lot of people are trying to find what the news was that people are reacting to. I know people were tweeting TokuNation being like, "What is going on? Why is there a new Kamen Rider Bravo and Grydon? What's going on? Like, what is this going on?" So, anyways, all that said and done, you guys put out a couple tweets. Decided to sit down and have a conversation with you now. So let's just jump into your guys' reactions. So I'll please allow me the esteemed pleasure to reintroduce to everybody, as you know, David Clark, the brand manager for Team Kamen Rider, as well as AJ here from Team Kamen Rider. Gentlemen, it is your stage now.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it was definitely a crazy weekend. I mean, Chris, as you know, I was up pretty late monitoring everything, and I remember getting your text, "Hey, it's sold out in Japan already." I was like, "That quick?" I was like, "Oh no," But it was definitely good to see all the Gaim love, and I'm not just saying it just because it's it's my favorite one, but it does.
It is your favorite one.
The best CSM of all time. So it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, I feel like
it's on screen for everybody to see right now too. I threw it up on the screen.
I think as soon as it was announced, there was a couple people who had tagged us like, "What did David do?" And it's hilarious knowing that the crowd has instantly found out if it was Gaim related. Somehow David was involved.
You don't.
I loved it.
Yeah, no, it was great, and we stayed up, to make sure that we got the tweets out, ASAP, because we wanted people to know that yes, this is coming to the West. you don't have to spend $1,000 extra. Don't worry, we're bringing it over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that segues into something we were talking about. What can you tell us about the CSM Sengoku driver and all those items that were announced? And if and even when we can see them released here in North.
So when it comes to the Sengoku driver and all the CSM stuff, as of this moment, everything that's planned for it will be coming to America. So you don't have to worry about that. You'll have a shoot.
I was gonna say I might have to step away. My wallet just jumped off the bed and took off. I
cleared a credit card. I've seen the list. I have cleared.
I think a lot of people have seen the list, and they are terrified and loving what's coming. I think I've seen a couple tweets as well where they're like, "Will this be coming to the US? And will this be coming?" And it's like, oh.
Well, they sat there. They not only did they announce this right with that big old splash page with the CSM Sengoku driver, but as you scroll down, it's all coming soon. Team Baron coming soon. Kurishima Brothers coming soon? Question marks. And so now everyone's like, well, are those going to come over here too?
Yes, they are. You have to allow that to not happen. We're for sure getting them. If I had to fly to Japan myself, we're getting them.
David will forcefully shut down other parts of Bluefin brands if he has to in order to get
exactly.
You know what? We don't need any Gundam releases for at least 3 months. We're just gonna need more. So for people listening, for people watching, just to clarify, if so far, if it's announced so far in Japan for release or teased for release, you will find it here in North America as well.
That is correct.
At all the places that Bluefin brand products are sold.
Yes.
Contact Bluefin brands and get them on that ball already, because they're going to miss out on sales.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then for people who have a store that buys like Gunpla from us or any other Bluefin item, but they don't really carry Rider, any Bluefin customer can order belts. So if you happen to be somewhere where you only have one store and they don't really carry Rider, but they're a Bluefin customer, you can go to them and they can order it for you.
That's good. That's accessible for everyone then.
Yes.
Yeah, you really don't have an excuse. The excuse, well, and you have, I can throw out two names right now because I mean they're pretty big supporters of everything you guys have been doing with Team Kamen Rider. One being GameStop and the other one being TokuCollectibles.
That's correct.
I mean, right there, your accessibility to get this product really kind of hinders the ability for you to say, "Well, I didn't know how to get it." You can get it. I've already got my pre-order in with TokuCollectibles. All right, like as soon as that day one went up, and as soon as I saw that for at least a few hours it got sold out on the Premium Bandai site, I ran over and I was like, I will go in the backyard and dig for the money if I have how to put my pre-order in. So I did that, and then I didn't. I hope she doesn't listen to this. My eBay link is just kidding, mostly, but. So yeah, so I mean, hit those places up, and that kind of segues into something that I think is pretty cool. You guys tweeted about it the couple days. I think this is me being all like, oh my gosh, but we have basically 2 exclusive items now, right? Exclusive to different stores. That's the first U.S. Kamen Rider exclusive thing, right? Isn't it? I mean, I'm not like.
Yeah,
GameStop's got something, and TokuCollectibles has something that nobody else is going to get. And I'm going to get that put up on screen here, so give me just a moment. Cool. But go ahead and talk about it while I do that.
Yeah, well, before I talk about those real quick, just wanted one more place you can get it, guys. I've seen people asking. Amazon will have it. Don't worry. But we're waiting on it to go live. But yes, you will be able to get on Amazon. So literally, if you're on the planet somewhere, you should be able to find a way to get this.
And then I'll tweet it out, so you have the links immediately to you guys to click.
Yeah, but yeah. So for the Project Art version of the belt, which is the like the mass-produced version with the blank face plate, there's 2 versions: one with the silver belt and then one with the yellow belt. So the yellow belt will be a TokuCollectibles exclusive, and then the silver belt will be a GameStop exclusive. So we're very excited, about this, and I think it'll be great. And also, I think the Project Art belts are a good way. Like for me, someone who's going to buy multiple Sengoku drivers, I would prefer to have like 8 Kachidoki arms. So this helps me out a lot. I'll be able to. I'm planning an entire Tower of Daiza of just Gaim belts. So this helps me out tremendously.
Yeah, especially if you don't really care so much on wanting Gaim's lock seeds, but you're really interested in, say, like the Charmant set, or you want a Team Barons. Like this makes it a lot easier for people to just have the CSM belt without investing too much.
And for the record, these belts they're 100% regular Sengoku drivers, which means faceplates are swappable. All the accessibility is the same, so you'll be able to upgrade into a full Sengoku driver. That's don't worry about that.
Yeah, so if for whatever reason you don't like Kamen Rider Gaim, the actual character, which I have some questions, but I have some questions for you after the stream's over. But if you don't like him and you don't want to deal with it, you can just get a Project Arc driver. Pick your belt and buy the lock seed set that you do want. However, I will note, and I have to note this because no one has really caught on to it too much. I think I had a brief conversation on Twitter. The CSM Sengoku driver comes with the orange lock seed, the Kachidoki lock seed, and the Kiwami lock seed. It comes with the little connector piece, right, for the Kachidoki and Kiwami lock seed, but it also comes with the Genesis core. Now, if you are paying attention, you might notice that nothing else that's with that bundle uses the Genesis core.
That's great.
The Genesis core was only the energy lock seeds. That's how you get Jimber Lemon and Peach and all that stuff. So I'm just saying.
That's really crazy how it has that slot. That's weird.
It has a piece that they're not even using in the release. I have no idea what that could possibly ever be for.
Yeah, that's weird, man. I don't know. That's might be a misprint. That's crazy.
They'll open your CSM Sengoku drivers and take that piece out. Don't worry. But notating that, I would say that I'm a big fan of give get the main driver. get the side ones for like. My advice to people would be get the main driver, right? The Sengoku with the Gaim, and I'll get all that stuff because you get all the pieces. You get the lock seat holders, man. Like that's that's like one of my favorite parts because even if you can put them on the Diza right there, it's like boom.
You have 3 more slots for lock seats. Also, the fact that you get both yellow and silver belt is really good because you can just switch it up when you need to.
Well, yeah, because they didn't release a silver belt version during the show, but the Project Arc was for the Kurakage troopers, which now I have a question because I've seen a lot of people talk about this in different ways, and maybe you guys can clarify for me because I don't read. Unfortunately, I don't read Japanese, which makes translating things kind of tough sometimes. But I have seen different people try to say that either the Project Arc has the Kurakage faceplate with it, which unlocks sounds for Grydon's character, Grydon's actor. I don't know if that is accurate or not.
No, the Project Arc versions, it just comes with the blank faceplates.
Okay.
So no.
Because they see the Kurakage trooper in the image that you can see on the screen, and I think that's what's leading some people to believe that, oh, it's going to come with a lock seed for it, or something else like that, and that's going to give you some sounds.
Yeah, no, it's just the blank one. And if anyone has any doubts about that, they could definitely if you go to like the original P Bandai page, like they show you everything that comes in the set. And like they show you that it can also be used with other faceplates, but this one does not come with any faceplates other than the blank one.
And the blank one does, from what I understand, work like any other faceplate. It does have its own kind of unique sound with it too.
Correct,
if I'm not mistaken. So there you go. So if you want to be a completionist, you have to get the Project Arc, and I would get both a yellow and a silver, and I would support your local store. I would hit up GameStop, and I would definitely hit up Tokulectables, and there you go.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm buying several, so
right. Had a couple questions pop up, so we did ask some fans to ask us questions regarding what's going on, and I don't know how much you guys can answer, so bear with me, and please bear with fans. I would say probably 85 to 90% of every single question that we did get regarding this release is the compatibility with the old DX toys, basically the lock seeds. Could their old lock seeds work with the CSM? As that has been a feature of past CSM drivers where your old DX toys in some way, shape, or form at least can function somewhat with the CSM. Does that trend continue here with the CSM Sengoku driver?
Right. So for what we know for right now, yes, the lock seeds are the same size and shape. So you'll be able to put a lock seed in this belt. Obviously, because of the electronics being different, you might not be able to activate the same kind of sounds, or they might not be synced up properly. So what we'll do is once we get our hands on one, we will definitely make a video comparing the DX and the CSM, and then trying to use the DX stuff in there. But as of right now, your lock seeds will fit in there. That's about all we can guarantee. The faceplates do not carry over though.
Yeah, because the electronics, from what I see on this, the old style, the faceplates, you'd slide them in, and they'd have a different little prong in them, and that would activate the different background sound when you put the lock seat on in the first place. Obviously, the CSM Sengoku drivers coming with like 800 trillion voice over effects and so forth. So it's a much more sophisticated prong system, and I don't believe the faceplates are going to work. And I believe with the lock seeds, I don't know for certain, but I people are speculating that it will, like you were saying, David, that you could fit the lock seat on just fine, just like you could the DX. But because it's a whole different interface system, you will not get any sounds like you would if it was a DX. You wouldn't get the the ka-chung and the doo-doo-doo and the
timing would be off or something like that.
Timing would be super off because
So if you don't want to buy a CSM lock seat because you have the DX, that's fine. Just you'll never be able to actually henshin into the hero you want to henshin to,
right?
Which is one of the features of a CSM is actually becoming the Kamen Rider. So you're going to miss out. I'm just like
true. That is true.
So at Cloud Menace on Twitter had a question. regarding the belt, the actual belt pieces. With the DX, we have belt extenders. Is there any kind of extenders, or do those extenders work for the CSM?
So the DX belt extenders are not compatible with the CSM ones. They're a totally different type of thing. As of right now, we're not being offered any kind of extender for the CSM, but these are supposed to be sizable for adults. I have not tried it yet. I am a larger American, but I have not tried it on. I usually put my stuff straight on Dysas, but when we get this in, don't worry. I will do my best to fit it on and see just how far it's supposed to go. But there is no extender right now.
That could probably go with the video as well, with testing the DX stuff to the CSM.
Yeah, like can David wear it?
Well, listen, you did such a great job getting North American adult sizing for like the clothing, right? I don't see why, David, you couldn't maybe make a couple phone calls and just be like, hey, look, remember the conversation we had about the shirts?
Right.
We need to have a conversation. If the shirts have to be bigger, what do you think about the belts?
I think that the next time I go to Japan, I'll just walk in and just like put the belt down and be like, this fit me.
Of course, David will say it perfectly in Japanese now, so
I would, yeah.
Yes. That'll show how much he's important, how much he's learned.
So another question here from Jack Seabohm1 on Twitter. Had a question: will these items ever become available on the Team Rider page via bluefinbrands.com?
So there is a possibility that it'll be available, but because this is such a big release, and we know it's really going to be good for the retailers' health to have a nice item like this. We are focusing right now just on the retailers that have been supporting Tokusatsu, rather than selling it directly ourselves. So there may be a possibility in the future for us to sell sell a few here or there, or but like for the most part, we want this awesome item to go through our retailers, because it'll be a real big help to them, since we are currently in the apocalypse. So
yeah, and like our old our thing is we're a distributor first. So
cool. And another question a lot of people had, and I don't know. I understand that this varies from place to place, but generally speaking, a suggested maybe MSRP. What is the pricing for the 4 different items? Well, I guess the 2 main items that'll be available everywhere, and then the pricing for the exclusives obviously will be up to those retailers. But
I have seen a lot of people got a little confused about this, so let's put that to rest right here. Nice. So the Sengoku driver, the main one with the Kakudoki, Kiwami, and all that set is $325. Then you have the Charmant Lockseed set, that is $125. Then you have the Project Art Silver and Project Art Yellow Belt versions; those are each $190. So those are the prices. If you're being asked to pay more, it probably means you're trying to order from a third-party person going. All right,
it's cheaper than a PS5, so
yeah.
I just put the Charmant Lockseed setup on the screen because we hadn't taken a look at that just yet, but that is beautiful, and props to I mean, this is what excites me, but also terrifies me, is that they are remembering everything. So we also have the the one cameo scene Lockseed from Orin to Grydon is getting a CSM release. That terrifies me, because if they're going that kind of unique right off the bat, I'm absolutely without a doubt, because you have to remember, you have just thrown it out there, and this is not an invitation. And if this is not on the list, please do not go and give it to them to put it on the list. But you have orange, blood orange, fresh orange. There's a golden orange. I'm throwing that stuff out there. That terrifies me.
I know.
I keep going. I know.
I did just text all of that to Boy Stores. So
it's the wallets. It's doomed from here. Just
oh man, no, but yeah, I'm actually gonna get a Sengoku driver just to display the Orin Lockseed because that's just too hilarious.
I love that Lockseed so much. Like as soon as they showed that one, I'm like, I want that one the most. Oh, it comes with these other ones. Okay, sure. Like I'm hooked. Like I was very willing to spend on him itself.
Yeah.
Well, and as someone who's a huge Kamen Rider Gaim fan, I literally to this day, like there's other product that's kind of floating around out there too. But my motto's always been all the Gaim, all the Gaim, all the time, all the Gaim, all the time.
That is nice.
Well, yeah, it's nice until they decide, like, hey, you know what? It's been 7 years. Let's go ahead and do an entire Soto run. Let's do some premium Bandai in Japan stuff real quick with some new forms that are coming out. And then, hey, let's do a CSM Sengoku driver, and we'll just start releasing lock seeds. And we'll make brand new lock seeds for brand new characters that you've never seen before. That's what we'll start with the release. And that terrifies me. That absolutely terrifies me. But at the same time, I'm excited because I love those characters. I love the content, right? And looking at King Durian and Grydon Litchi Arms, I think they look fantastic. I think finally, after all this time, those two characters who were, my assumption is probably at one point supposed to be written off, but they were so popular they had to keep them on, and that's why they never had a form upgrade, are now getting their form upgrades. And I am like I said, I'm so happy and excited, and even though I just bought a house, I'm already asking if I can refinance it. So,
oh no,
I'm glad because I like these characters as well. Like Orin, like from the jump when he's introduced in the show, where you like you see like all this military honors on the wall and everything, and he's just chilling in like a pink bathrobe. I'm like, this guy's he's gonna be a good character. He seems cool, you know. So I'm really glad to see that their seeds coming out first. That's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think when they first came out, like my friend was like, "Do they get like a power up?" And the whole time I'm just like, no, not at all. But now,
no. Well, now I mean, I just again I'm a fanboy. Obviously, I'm fanboying over this entire thing, but. And I could talk Kamen Rider Gaim like another hour. Like we don't even have to talk about these toys. We can just start talking about the show and start talking about all the memories. And I'm totally happy. And we might actually keep the audience too. They might be like, yeah. But I mean, yeah. I'm just. So let me ask some fun questions for you guys. We're assuming here that all the main riders will eventually have a CSM lock seed set. We're just going to assume that, okay? Whether or not they are, but we're going to assume that. Which one are you putting on your Daiza first? If you only have one Sengoku driver, which set are you putting up first?
Are we talking about outside of Gaim, right?
Well, no, yeah, well, outside of Kamen Rider Gaim. So any character from Kamen Rider Gaim, we're just assuming again that every lock seed is going to be made. Which character is going up on your Daiza with your only CSM Sengoku driver? What character, what lock seed's going up there?
Oh, it's probably a tie between Orin and Zangetsu.
Yeah, like I because I have the SH figure for like Zangetsu, like his Kachidoki form, like I think that would be the case of what I would put just to showcase the SH figure better.
Yeah, I might have to do a rotation on mine. I don't know. I mean, Zangetsu's been my favorite suit. I mean, obviously, I got that custom helmet made, that cosplay helmet. And I'm still waiting, and I have to assume as a Gaim fan, my wallet is assuming that at some point I'm probably going to get some sort of CSM. Again, fanboying hopeful Kachidoki Melon, right? Something that never came out, right? Right. But hey, it's CSM's coming out. Hey, he's gonna be in Gaim. He's gonna be in Gaim Gaiden 3 or whatever. So now it really is canon, right? Because now it's actually in something as opposed to just a stage show. That thing comes out, and yeah, that I think that goes straight on the Daiza, and everything else just gets put in a box somewhere.
Exactly.
Or you buy several. Display all of them.
Now, see, if I would have known this back before
You bought the house.
I had the third kid, I would have planned this. So if I can go literally back 12 months ago, right?
Oh no!
Would have been an entirely different Halloween back in 2019.
I think it's not that. It's not Kachidoki like what do you call it? Zangetsu. I think I really like Knuckle, so I would just probably put that on for the heck of it.
Well, that is teased with the Team Baron set that is on the Premium Bandai page. And let's just be real. I mean, the only reason they're combining and making a Kirishima Brothers set is because no one would buy the Michi stuff without it being tied. Really want. So I mean
you're not wrong. You know what he did.
So that's my prediction right there. You're not going to get the Melon Lock seed. They're going to give you the Kachidoki Melon Lock seed with everything Michi, every single the lock seed he ever used, every faceplate he ever needed, all of that, and then just the Kachidoki Melon. That's how they're going to get you to buy all the Michi stuff. Go ahead and write it down. That's my prediction right there.
Well, hey, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out.
Sometime in the future. Oh my goodness. So yeah, let's recap for everybody just real quick so we can go through everything before we wrap things up here, and you guys can get back to wheeling and dealing on your side and getting us more of this glorious Kamen Rider Gaim CSM product. First things first, everything so far, everything announced and everything that looks to be teased as of now is coming to North America. So we have this. Yes, that is confirmed. So you have the CSM Sengoku driver, the Project Arc drivers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, are you gone? Oh no.
His wallet.
Wallet got him. Oh god. Are we still live?
I can still hear you perfectly fine. So
hi everybody.
I guess we can just reiterate everything. You can get these. You can get the special yellow belt over at TokuCollectibles with the silver belt along at GameStop.
Yep, and you'll be able to get it from any Bluefin customer. You'll be able to get it from Amazon. We if you go to the Team Rider page, we have some awesome partner retailers there where you'll be able to go check. But yeah, no, it's going to be a good Gaim time.
And I think one of the things people have asked was like, well, the regular ones will also be available at both, say, at GameStop as well, like the Charmant set and then the CSM Gaim version. Right?
That is correct. They will be available there. Yeah. So I guess Chris is gone.
It's our stage now.
It's our stage. I guess we'll just wait and see, because I don't think we can't end the stream.
Yeah, we can't really end it, but I mean, I guess we could talk about like more into the belt. I think at least watching the Japanese videos, I think the weight looks really good.
Yeah,
like,
no, it looks
as far as what I've seen.
There's metal on it, which is great. I'm really looking forward to actually getting this in my hands. It'll look really good on the white dies as well.
Get it on your hands, and you'll never let it go.
Right, exactly. I wear it to work every day. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's really pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a very good belt. Yeah. But yeah, and then for people who've been following us for a while, if you guys remember, next week is our 1 year of selling belts, our 1 year anniversary.
Oh man,
Team Kamen Rider. So we're gonna try and we'll do at least one live stream next week, of course, to commemorate everything we did in this last year of chaos and destruction. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was not my first year since I came on late, but I think the moment the team was formed, I was super excited.
Definitely. No, yeah, it's definitely been a really fun ride. So looking forward to commemorating, the year and everything we were able to accomplish. So definitely thank you to everybody who came along for the ride. We definitely could not do it without you guys. Dang, I think Chris is really gone, dude.
Well, I mean, okay, so if not, like, where else could we get this belt? I mean, like, we have all our retail partners available on Bluefin brands as far as who helps with the Toku stuff, like the Kamen Rider stuff. Like, we had tweeted Mega Road will be carrying these as well. So if you need a place to pre-order as well, they're available.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, like, just like literally anybody who carries Bluefin products, go to your local retailer and tell them, hey, even if you don't carry rider stuff, can you please, order me a Sengoku driver? And as long as you're one of our customers, they'll be able to order one. So
that's really cool, though.
Tons of options.
Yeah, I think that's really, really helpful for the people who are like, yeah, I really like building Gunpla, but
yeah,
I do want to invest in a really cool belt.
And what I'm really looking forward to one day is the day when we have like CSM sitting on the shelf at like GameStop, like across like the entire country. Yeah. Like I want the ability to walk into any of those stores and be like, you know what, I need a CSM like immediately. I need it right now. So, well, I'm gonna check in with Chris real quick, make sure he didn't get eaten by the abyss.
Or their wallet took revenge on him.
You trying to live more, and his wallet was like, nah.
All right, check up on him.
He said his internet went kaboom.
Oh no!
Yeah,
so 2020.
Yeah, 2020. I think this belt is like the first like good thing that's happened that so far has not been destroyed by 2020 yet.
Yeah, I mean, I personally, I think I remember when the teaser went up. I was driving back home, and you had messaged me, "Hey, a teaser's going up. Make sure we can put it on social media." And then I got home, and you were like telling me, "Cool, it'll be up later." And I'm like, "I wonder what it is." And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, "Wow, this isn't real. This is not real."
I think it was very hard to keep it a secret all this time too. So I'm glad I don't have to keep it a secret anymore.
Yeah, it must be difficult to hold back knowing that your favorite writer got a CSM almost 1 year into your fandom of watching Kamen Rider.
Oh yeah, and I'm not saying that I,
influence.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, now I just gotta get them to do a build CSM in the future, and they'll probably do it like, like all the bottles will probably be sold with like a plate, and then get sick of them. I'm just saying. Please hear me, Bandai. They're probably like everybody gets one.
Everyone gets one. I will say on the belt, I am very excited for the knife part because I think on the DX, a lot of the plastic molding, like it has that weird shape that I don't know how to explain it. Like there's like a weird texture molding that's on the plastic one. But from seeing all the pictures for the CSM, it looks to be gone because it looks like that part's the die-cast metal or something like that. And I think that alone was an instant I have to buy it because it looks really, really good.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like the metal parts are awesome.
Yeah.
And I look forward to seeing how heavy it is and everything, just how premium it feels.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it. And like I said, I'm buying several. So
I think the question is now, after you buying several, is where will they be placed in your cool little tower?
So I've taken the tower down to plan because I need to build the tower around Gaim. And of course, nothing can be above Gaim. So I've got to figure out how I want to do it. I might do an entire white tower that's all just Gaim belts, and then maybe do like a secondary, less important tower that has the non-Gaim stuff.
I see.
So I don't know. I got to rethink how I'm structuring it because it's got to be structured completely around Gaim. That's for sure.
You've now become like an architect in terms of designing your belt tower, but also making sure the structural integrity of your house is kept up by Gaim.
I have to, I'm also gonna go, buy some hobby stores and get some custom cut wood to make a custom brace for the Tower of Daisos.
Chris is back.
Okay, that was fun and exciting.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure my wallet took off downstairs. Remember when I said it jumped off the bed? I think it found the router and then just smashed it into pieces. That or my 2-year-old did it. One or the other. But yeah, that's frightening.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I missed anything fun and exciting while I was gone.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, just a lot of reiterating where they can get it.
I'm talking about Gaim.
Yeah, we're doing the Gaim class.
That's a class that I would ace. They should teach that. You know what? They should teach that everybody that wants to become a fan of Kamen Rider should have to take a cultured class on Kamen Rider Gaim.
Exactly. In the uniform where you have to wear a top hat and monocle.
Exactly. Now I have to throw suggestions out there because David, I know you've done a fantastic job getting tons of different items of clothing brought over. I've had people, and you can go ahead and take this to the bank all you want. I've had numerous requests from individuals asking me if I can find them that old. It's labeled as a premium Bandai Kamen Rider Gaim costume cosplay hoodie, and it's the hoodie that Koto wears in the first couple episodes.
Oh,
I've been requested for that, and you
Team Gaim hoodie.
Yeah,
with
the
the samurai one on the back.
Yes, the sky blue color.
Yeah.
Yes, I've had numerous people asking and looking for that, and it is now impossible to find.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I want to throw that out there. It's kind of like, hey,
that is an idea that I now want.
And it's also getting closer to the colder seasons.
I know. It's like, how perfect would that be? How perfect would it be to get your CSM Sengoku driver, right? To get your Kamen Rider Gaim logo shirt / muscle tee available on Amazon.com as we speak, in a multitude of colors, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Affiliate link. No, I'm just kidding. But that, and also get your Gaim hoodie, your costume cosplay hoodie, and you're good. And then we need the what is it? There's a necklace you can get that's got the Gaim. The logo you guys are seeing in the bottom left of the screen, right? The little sword. There's a necklace. You get that. So let's branch out into jewelry, just for Gaim. Just for Gaim. If it works with Gaim, then maybe we'll do maybe we'll go to Kamen Rider Ghost or something.
No. If it works for Gaim, we'll just continue doing Gaim.
I like it. But hey, let me ask you guys a couple other quick, because there are more than just. I know this is crazy. There are more things than just Kamen Rider Gaim out there.
What? How?
I know. But hey, just recently, it was announced SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Saber and Kamen Rider Blades is coming to North America. What can you talk about that?
I can tell you this: they're sold out already. So, good job to everyone who got this already. But they're completely sold out. It went over very well, which is just another win. In the Rider fan, for the fan base, and these are more things that Toei and Bandai are seeing. So definitely, it's a good thing.
And that really helps emphasize that thing that we've always talked about, and you guys have always mentioned too, is if you want more, support what comes. So that was us showing support. So bluntly, please bring more. Use that as your cannon fodder. But another exciting thing that came about, and I believe is still open through the end of the year, you guys kind of started your own pop-up store there, didn't you? A Bandai Hobby pop-up store out in LA.
Yeah, we did in partnership with Anime Jungle. I spent about a week helping set that up, but the team, like overall, spent a lot of time and effort on this. So I really hope people get a chance to go down there and enjoy. Just to run down some points, they're closed on Tuesdays, but if you go the rest of the time, there'll be a line because we're only letting 5 people in at a time. Of course, wearing a mask, just to make sure that everyone, both you and the employees, can, distance and stay healthy. And then, there's a limited time of shopping. I believe it's like 10, 15 minutes. But it's a really nice little bit of convention life that we've kind of all been missing this year because of the apocalypse. So it's fun. We've got models on display, several of which I built. Those are the best ones. And, all kinds of exclusives there. And you can even get Rider model kits there too, which is pretty cool.
And I believe you guys have on your YouTube channel, there's even a walkthrough that, David, you did, that you star in. Of the Bandai pop-up store.
Yeah, it was a really cool video to film, and it's a fun time. So like if you're into model kits, like there's a lot of cool stuff there. The items will change periodically, so like every 2 weeks. There'll be some new exclusives, might be some new product and stuff, and it's going to be open till the end of the year. So don't feel the need to have to rush down there. Like if you don't feel comfortable waiting in a big group right now, then I would say kind of maybe wait, maybe go on a day where you think it's going to be a little quieter, and then if the line's too long when you get there, hey, you're in Little Tokyo. There's all kinds of cool stuff to do while you're waiting. So
yeah, kind of like a weekdays. I think that's probably the best since I feel like everyone flocks over there on the weekend.
Yeah,
I want to throw that out there. You said there's a 15-minute window. I mean, like I'd be going back in line 4 or 5 times.
So here's the thing, though. Here's my strategy. Here's how I can do it in 15 minutes. Right?
Okay.
Buy everything. Buy it all.
This is what. How many credit cards do you have, sir? No,
a really big one.
He's cleared one.
It's good. Like the exclusives are in the same area. Where thankfully there's a small amount of exclusives that we've announced ahead of time, so you should be able to plan for that. What I would say is for market fans, I would try and plan like a list of things that you have to have, and then go down to a list of things you would like. And my strategy always is go for the exclusive, hard to get things first, then get things that I haven't seen on shelves in a long time second, and then anything else is third. That way you can kind of focus. That's how I deal. Like when I go to Japan, I go to Gundam Base. When I'm there for work, so I can't spend all day like I want to. So like the real shopping is done ahead of time on the computer, figuring out what it is I need. That way, you just in and out.
Yeah.
So.
And I feel like a lot of people have have shared photos of their adventure inside the store. And so if you check out like on Bluefin brand's Twitter, I think there's a couple people who have shared what it looked like in the store. So you can kind of get a rough estimate of what's in that aisle, because it's not too crazy big, but like, the aisles are organized appropriately. So it's like the figurized kits are close to each other, and then the exclusives are near each other along with the perfect grades and the others. So I think you can get a good feel with the photos, and then after planning it out again, you can make your way there and then just get in, get out. You probably can do it in like 10.
And for the Rider fans who want the Rider model kits, if you want to know where they are, right when you walk in, the most left-hand side shelf is where they are, opposite of the big display cases with all the custom models in there. So you just walk straight in and bam, Rider right there.
We need to figure out a way to get like a pop-up Kamen Rider store somewhere here in North America.
I mean, I'm not saying I've been trying, but
he's been trying.
That would be great. That's a good idea. And it would have a statue of Gaim outside and inside. and it would be the same statue too.
Just get him to build a bigger version of that Band Presto Kamen Rider Gaim statue. I have it, and I refound it today when I was looking for something in my garage.
Oh, wow.
You know, just where he's just standing there. He's got the two swords, and yeah, it's perfect. Just make a big version of that. I'm sure someone will do that for me.
Or maybe make it different. We'll do one Gaim and one Kachidoki. Which I will then feel.
So I would just want to play all the inside jokes. You know, have a Kamen Rider Gaim store, but then do what you guys did when you announced the DX Sengoku driver when you were bringing it over. You know, just have a basket of fruit. Just a basket of fruit in one place, and then you know, maybe have a bunch of race cars and somewhere else, and have some bottles that are full.
And then the place is haunted.
Yeah, the place. Yeah, no, we're not going to put icons in there. That nobody wants an icon. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But what is there anything else that that you two would like to add or to state to everybody regarding the CSM Kamen Rider Gaim product announced and teased so far through Japan? Any final things you'd like the fans to know or the fans to remember going forward? Anything like that?
I would just say, you know, one, thank you everybody for all the support and, you know, the strong response. You know, Japan has noticed, which is great. But, you know, there's going to be, I mean, as you've already seen there's going to be more coming. So do not wait on getting your Sengoku driver, because you don't want to be that guy who's just sitting there looking at all the releases coming up, being like, dang, I have no driver. This everyone's enjoying this except me. Like, please don't, because, you know, CSM's like, they're not like Gunpla. We're not gonna just make another batch tomorrow. You know, like it's usually 1 to 2, you know, runs within a month of each other, and then that's it. They're gone. So, you know, make sure if you're a Gaim fan, which I mean, if you're alive, chances are you're a Gaim fan. Get your driver, man, and do what I'm doing. I'm buying multiples.
Yeah, and I want to state that, you know, there's people who have said that it came out of like left field for them. So, you know, TokuCollectibles has a, you know, you can pay the deposit part on it, and same goes with GameStop. So I think if you can, definitely do, again, like David said, don't skip out on ordering this. You have the options of, you know, just a deposit right now for it.
Well, and even same when it comes online for Amazon.
Yeah,
they won't charge you until it ships.
Exactly.
So you have that ability to be like, you know, secure yourself what you need and then figure out how to pay for it later, because that's the American way.
Gotta have it. How do I pay for it? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, in this day and age, and I'm being serious, so in this day and age, like the way that collectible hobby is going right now, if you don't pre-order it, even if you can't afford it right now, if you don't pre-order it, you're not going to get it. That is the trend right now. Thanks to the 2020 pandemic. I mean, go ask a bunch of toy collectors how their thoughts and feelings on Target are. Just in terms of accessibility and exclusive selling out within seconds sometimes. You know, so it's one of those things where, especially when something is hot. So say the Sengoku driver does sell out again over at Premium Bandai in Japan. I can guarantee you, once people, you know, resellers will see that and go, oh, hey, that's sold out over here, but it's still available to order here. They're the same thing. I'm going to get 10. Well, that's fine and dandy for hey, we sold 10. That doesn't help get the product in the hands of the fans. So essentially, if you want it, find a way, you know, like AJ was saying, like TokuCollectibles is great. That's what I'm going with, and I'm not trying to endorse, but I'm going TokuCollectibles because I'm able to put a deposit down. I'm able to secure my copy and then find the rest of the money later.
Wherever it is in the backyard.
Well, yeah, because I mean, my wallet, you know, I locked the front door, but I don't know. He might be able to reach it, but there's a chance he's going to leave. And once he does, I have to go find it because all my money's in it, and then I can pay for the rest of my stuff.
Yeah.
But no, just don't. Like David said, don't wait, because don't be that person that regrets not buying it 6 months from now when they release something. You know, example, look at the Sharamont Lockseed set, right? we have a brand new Bravo and Grydon form coming.
Right.
No one had any idea.
And you don't have to buy it secondhand, on the aftermarket for like $1,000 million. So,
well, yeah, and so part of me is thinking, how many? So again, going back to the fact that, hey, remember how that CSM Sengoku driver, the Kamen Rider Gaim version, comes with the Genesis core, but yet nothing is working with the Genesis core that comes with the Sengoku driver for Kamen Rider Gaim?
That's real great.
Right, crazy. How many movie writers were there that had that did the same kind of Jimber lemon trick with a brand new energy lock seed? For example, how many energy lock seeds did Kamen Rider Gaim have that he used for that Genesis core? There's a lot. Is my answer. So don't be the person that misses out. Like, oh yeah, I really like that form of oh gosh, what was it? Hase's energy rider form from the movie in the alternate universe or whatever. I really like that form. Well, guess what? If you didn't get the Sengoku driver, the Genesis core.
True.
Just saying, and you never know. We could probably get even more new forms because Kamen Rider Gaim is basically money, printing money. So I have this feeling there's executives at Bandai over in Japan. They're just pushing a button and they're not even making product. They're just making money.
Yeah,
and it's and we all think we're going to get Sengoku drivers, but we're not. We're just giving our money to them, and they're making more money. So I'm going to stop talking now.
It's all good, but yeah, no, definitely don't miss out on it, and just remember Bandai's watching, so they're very happy with the initial reaction. So let's definitely keep that going.
Awesome, and then obviously, if there's anything big or new and exciting that's coming out, I'm sure we'll sit down and talk again.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Awesome,
fanboy all over it.
Well, I don't. I'm getting too old for this, man. It's too exciting. I'm a dad now. When this all started, I wasn't a dad. Now I'm a dad. All right, and I got 3 of them. So,
I mean, that just means you need 3 more Sengoku drivers, is what I hear.
Mom is tired of explaining to the boys why Dad is crying. I'm just saying.
Oh no!
Why is Dad crying again, Mom? Well, Daddy likes toys. And then they're coming out with a lot and they're expensive, and Dad has to decide whether or not to eat tonight or get the lot seats that he's been looking at.
It's like, do I want to take care of the kids, or do I want Sengoku?
It's a joke. We always take care of our kids first. It's you yourself who you don't take care of. You make sure your kids are fed, and then kids are messy. They drop crumbs on the floor. That's your dinner, and that's how you survive. And that way, you ensure that the CSM belt fits. It's a win.
I see. It works for both ways. Okay.
This is where YouTube comes up and they're like, "Hey, we're flagging your video for questionable content." Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming on. I'm excited for the future. Speaking of, here's my 2-year-old right now.
Yep.
Hello.
I don't know if you can hear him in the background. He's super excited.
Yeah.
Here comes the 4-year-old.
Well, the gang's
I don't
starting
think
to gather.
Anyways, yes, make sure you guys follow at Team Rider on Twitter, Instagram, like Bluefin Brands on Facebook, all that fun stuff to keep up to date. Obviously, when stuff comes out or is going to come out, they will announce it. We'll announce it too. Obviously, you can follow us at TokuNation everywhere on social. Yeah. Anything else before we say adios for the night?
Thank you for having us on.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, guys. It's a love-hate relationship. I love what you guys are doing, but I hate you for it at the same time. So when the end of the world is done happening, we'll all get together in the future. I'll be traveling by hitchhiking because I won't be able to afford to fly or drive or even take a train. But we'll get together and we'll reminisce about the days of being stuck inside wearing masks all the time.
The old days.
And we'll talk about, gosh, I can't believe that they released an extra 50 lock seeds. That was just crazy. Anyways, all right, guys. thank you for tuning in today. We'll do a recap at TokuNation later. And this video will be available to watch anytime you want. I do apologize for the spotty internet. I call that living in the South. So everybody have a great rest of your day. And hopefully, for the wallet's sake, it's a little bit of time before we come back and talk again. But it's 2020, man. I'm assuming this weekend they'll announce the next set. So, all right. We'll talk to everybody later. Have a good one, guys.
See you later, guys.
Bye, everyone.